was?
You what?
Jimmy Greaves' story.
Oh yeah.
He scored 44 goals in one season. That's incredible.
Was that for Tottenham?
Yeah, I think it was. He played for Chelsea, Tottenham, AC Milan, was it? And he went back to Tottenham.
Yeah. Right, ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video about my grandpa. How are you doing?
I'm not so bad. Good afternoon to
Good.
all the viewers of William's Pod.
Yeah. We haven't done one for a little bit. Are you excited to do one today?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait.
Right, and we'll get things kicking off with Liverpool. Now, they've been very busy in the transfer market, as we all know. They've spent they've spent 463 million. And at the minute, the top of the league as we're talking, and the one other night, they beat Southampton 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. Did you watch that game?
I did watch that game, yes.
How do you think Liverpool played?
Well, I've seen Liverpool play a lot better, can I say.
Yeah.
Of course, they've got a new team. Well, they've got some big signings in that side,
Yeah.
which they had against Southampton. To me, I don't think they shone all that well. Of course, the excuses when I talk about it. They say they haven't gelled yet.
Yeah.
Now, it's all right buying players what costs 2.5 million, 120 million or something.
Yeah.
They've spent money, but I was asking a Liverpool supporter, how do you think they would, they've won all their games up to now,
Yeah.
in the Premier, and they've had a really good start.
Yeah.
But I asked this supporter of Liverpool how he thought, and he said, "Oh, they'll be fine. They'll be just as good as last year." So I said, "Well, they'll have to be good to be better than last year, because last year they actually clinched that Premier title long before the end of the season.
Yeah.
They was unbeatable nearly last year. So I can't really think that they're going to be any better than it was last year.
Yeah.
In actual fact, he said because of the new players coming in, they would be better. But on the other hand, when you think new players coming into a team, they've got to gel. They've got to know how the other players are playing with the play.
Yeah.
So you can't fault them on this year, the teams that they've beaten.
Yeah.
But let's hope that they do shine. But to me, them two players, what they paid a lot of money for, I think they've got to improve the game a lot more than they did the other night. Saying that Southampton was a team that actually struggled in the Premier last year, and they went down. They've gone down to the Championship. But the way Southampton played against Liverpool, it wasn't one-sided.
No. Going on, one of our most expensive players that we bought, Alexander Isak. He joined on the deadline day, which we bought him for £125 million, which at the moment is the British transfer fee. He started 2 out of his 3 games against Atletico Madrid and Southampton, obviously, and he scored against Southampton the other night. He's definitely not up to match fitness because he hasn't played in about 5 months. He told Newcastle that he was going to leave. Newcastle then didn't play him and he wasn't training with the team, and his fitness has dropped massively. So it's going to be a long time since we see him start properly scoring goals and getting up to match fitness, which I think will only be a couple of months. But another one, Ekatike, he was only 70 million, but he's made a massive impact. He's scored 5 goals this season. and he's got 2 assists, I believe, and he's playing really well at the minute.
Was that the lad what got sent off?
Yeah, that's right. He took his
Now,
shirt off.
the temperament of that player, I just couldn't believe that he already had a yellow card.
Yeah.
And then he got sent off for taking his shirt off after scoring.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it.
I think he's one of he's one of my favourite signings so far. I do like him. And I think he's probably made the most impact on the team. Along with Kirkez, he's been playing really well. Frimpong, he's been playing well as well. But apparently he didn't have a good game of the night, which was a bit annoying because he's coming back from injury. But yeah, Liverpool doing well at the minute. But West Ham, they haven't been doing very well. They've only won 1 out of 6 in the league, and that win was coming against Nottingham Forest 3-0.
It's not unusual that, Will, a team to go a long time and be in a losing run. It happens to most teams.
Yeah.
When the form's gone and the manager's been changed and things like that, you get this very often with the other teams.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Graham Potter as well. I think every time he goes to a club, he always does a good job for so long, and then obviously he ends up going or being sacked. But I really looked at Potter when he did really well at Brighton, the time when he was doing really well, and then he moved to Chelsea, obviously.
Yeah.
But West Ham, I mean,
how long has he been at West Ham now?
He joined in January.
This year?
This year, yeah.
Well, he hasn't had much of a chance, and I shouldn't think that there'd be money there to spend like Liverpool. Look at the money Liverpool spend.
Yeah.
But he won't have that type of money at West Ham.
West Ham have brought quite 2 or 3 players in there, but I mean, they aren't going to have an instant impact. Like you said, players do need to gel with the team.
Well, they'll have to rely on young players coming through the ranks, coming through the junior sides. That's what they'll have to do, which they always have done. They've had some fine players as West Ham. I can remember players like Brookin and Jeff Hurst and people like that. They were brilliant, was players. Bobby Moore.
Yeah.
What a player Bobby Moore was.
Yeah.
But it's just once you go on that sliding slope going down, it's a hell of a job to get back to what you used to.
The next 5 games, they've got Everton, Arsenal, Brentford, Leeds and Newcastle. There's some tough games in there. I mean, I can't really see them getting a win there in any of them. I can probably see them getting a win in maybe Brentford, but the rest I can't really.
That's the team what I'm surprised of.
Brentford.
Is Brentford how they've lost their form?
Well,
they're not playing like the team what come up into the Premier. They were brilliant.
Well, you've got to understand, they've got rid of the manager, they've got rid of Mbeumo, they've got rid of Wissa. He's gone to Newcastle. They've got rid of Norgard, so they've got rid of 3 or 4 of their best players and the manager, and they haven't brought.
Who was their manager? Well,
Thomas Frank. He's gone to Tottenham.
Oh yeah.
But you've got to understand, they haven't brought. I don't think they brought anyone in, and the only person that they brought in is the manager, and who isn't doing a very good job at the minute.
I thought when they went up into the Premier, they played very well. There was always up the top half of the league when they were first went into that Premier, but they've definitely they're on the slope going down.
Yeah,
it's Brentford.
This is their 5th year, I believe, in the Premier League, and this is definitely the year where they just haven't seemed to pick up points early on in the season.
Oh no, there was losing points at the back end of last season.
Yeah. But you've got to understand, their last 4 seasons, they've been mid-table, maybe even higher in the last 4 years. The time that they came up, they ended up coming about 8th.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously the manager...
There's another team who seemed to have lost it.
Wolves.
No.
Oh, okay.
is Nottingham Forest. I mean,
Yeah.
unbeatable
Yeah.
at home was Notts Forest.
Yeah.
Every time someone went there, they either got beat or they maybe draw now and again. But there was a fine side. But they don't seem to be turning it on as well as they did.
Just going on to Forest, they sacked Nuno on the 8th of September, and then they brought in, for some silly reason, and Postecoglu. If you remember, he managed Tottenham last season, and he finished 17th with them last season, but they won a Europa League. But he's had 3 games. He's had 4 games. He's lost 2, drawn 2. You can't bring in this is only my opinion, but you can't bring a manager who ended up finishing with Tottenham 17th last season, nearly getting relegated. I just don't understand, and I obviously know that.
It all depends on who's available. Well,
What, like players?
no, like managers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could get the best when you want a manager, it'd be fine, but you can't.
No. They're not doing very well at the minute. They played last night against Real Betis in the Conference League, and they drew 2-2. They were 2-1 up, but
Well, that wasn't a bad result for, you can say, playing away from home.
yeah, it's not bad. But they were 2-1 up.
Yeah.
They could have maybe got some out of the game.
Is that league? Is it? It's just a league. It's not a game at home and a game at away.
Yeah, it's a light league, so
it's a league,
they
yeah.
play about 6 or
Yeah.
7 teams.
How many teams are in that league, Will?
Oh God, I think there's about don't know. I think there's about 30, 20 to 30.
Is there as many as that?
Yeah, because they come all around the world.
What do they call that league?
The Europa Conference League.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there any more English teams in that?
Palace are in there.
Oh, they had a job to get in, didn't they?
Yeah. Going back onto Forest, they've got Sunderland next. I mean, you can't predict that because Sunderland are doing quite well at the minute.
They're doing very well. They're doing better than I thought they would.
Last game they drew against Aston Villa with 10 men.
Yeah, but
Aston Villa.
that's another team what is showing no form at all.
No, they're playing really bad at the minute. They've only scored 1 goal at the moment in the Premier League. 1 goal, and that was against Sunderland.
Yeah,
They've lost to Brentford, they've lost to Palace, they've lost to Everton, they've drawn against Everton, and they draw again. They lost in the League Cup against Brentford.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't know what's going on at Villa. I just feel like it's a bit weird because of where they were last season to compare where they are this season at the minute.
Going back to one of them teams you just mentioned there, is Crystal Palace.
No, here we go.
Well, you can't fault them when a team has gone 15 matches without getting beaten. Now that is good. So there must be something. They must be doing something right to say that they've been getting transferring some good players. Arsenal just got Eze. He's gone. They got a couple of years ago. They got rid of that half. I forget what they called him now. He went abroad. Elise, a fine player.
Liverpool want Elise. You're looking at Elise as Liverpool.
Well, he's a damn fine player as that. But as I say, Palace, we'll see how good Liverpool is because...
Yeah, your streak will come to an end at the weekend when we beat you.
That's you say that well, but being a Liverpool supporter...
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Being a Liverpool supporter, if it weren't for all the other teams in the league, there wouldn't be a league. No. Now, according to you, it starts and ends at Liverpool.
No, it doesn't.
Which is it does with you. I mean, even when Liverpool get beat,
which is hardly ever.
Yeah, but you're looking at the teams around them who's challenging for a place at the top.
Yeah.
You're seeing how they got on because.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of it. It's not just made up of Liverpool. You can't just look at all Liverpool's games. You've got to look at the other teams, how they get on. You can't just expect to,
Well, all I can say is I'll be watching that match at the weekend.
Yeah. The last topic we're going to go on to, York City.
Now then, you're really getting down to it now.
Yeah.
What division are they in?
National League.
National League, not even in it.
Okay, we don't criticism. No criticism towards
Okay
York.
then.
York are 6th in the league. They've won 5 out. They've won 5. They've drawn 3, and they've only lost 1. And then also big that happened a few weeks ago. Hinchelwood left the club, and they brought in Stuart Maynard on the same day. Now, I don't know what happened there. I think what happened there is Inchwood and the Uglers, who are the owners, had a disagreement. That's my thinking about it. I think that's what happened.
Well, I read about that Crystal Palace. And
Crystal
it was,
Palace? York?
You're going back to Premier again.
I'm not. You are.
Okay then.
You read something about Inchwood?
Inchwood, yeah. Where his season last year, it was a fantastic season. Was they finished 2nd in the league, went into the playoffs, and they got knocked out.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That was his first proper season, and he got them 2nd in the league, into the playoffs, and it wasn't last season. It was the season after. I can't remember who the manager was. He got sacked. Hinchwood then took over for the last 6 games. Mind you, then we were fighting relegation, and we stayed up with about 5-6 points because of Hinchwood. I think he won 4 out of the 5 games that he were managing, and he kept us up. And in the next season, came 2nd. Yeah. So you can't really fault him that we lost in the playoffs. You can't.
If you watched, as you did, York City at the end of the season, when they played Oldham in the playoffs, it was a terrible game. They was never in the game. They got beat 3-0 by Oldham. Oldham went up, and to say that City finished 2nd, clear of the 3rd team, and didn't get anything out of that playoffs. It was terrible. The kind of football that they were playing, it wasn't very good. It wasn't attractive. What gets me is they get the crowds at this new stadium. It's unheard of a team in that league to be getting that kind of crowd. On was it Saturday? They got 7,000.
That was Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And they won. And
5-0.
They only just won 5-0, but it must have been a good game. I never see it.
Yeah. Obviously, Stuart Maynard walked in the door the same day as Hinchwood left, and he's proven a point. He's managed 5 games. He's won 4 and lost 1.
That's right.
So I mean, even though Hinchwood's left, we've still got a good replacement for him.
Well, he come from Notts County, didn't he? Well,
yeah.
I mean,
he was. Oh no, go on, you go.
He did. I don't know. Was he assistant manager or a manager at Notts County?
I don't know.
I know he was involved at Notts County.
Yeah, he was.
And then, actually, Notts County had a good side. They were playing well with Notts County.
Yeah.
But what league are they in now, Notts County? And they come up into the
League 2, I believe.
League 2,
the one above York.
Are they?
Yeah.
But when they went up, York City was challenging for a place to go up that season.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they do well at York for supporters. I don't know where they all come from. the crowds they get. When you watch a game away where City's playing, I've seen 2 games where City's taking more supporters than the home crowd.
Yeah. I can remember the Filed game that I went to, and we had more fans in the away end than they did in the home end.
Mind you, when you look at some of them grounds, well, it wouldn't take long to fill them,
No.
would it?
No.
The terraces, there's hardly any terrace
No.
with some of them.
Yeah.
If they went up into a higher into the league,
Hmm.
the actual leagues, they'd have to make a big improvement to the grounds.
Yeah.
Because the grounds they're playing in now, they wouldn't be. It wouldn't be possible.
No. Are we ending there then?
Well, have you nothing else to tell me?
I think we've covered everything.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll be back for another one shortly. And
Yeah.
do check out my Match Day blog as well. From
Next
the other day.
time as well, we'll talk about something what we know something about. You know.
What like? What like?
Well, maybe knitting or something like that.
Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my York Match Day blog against Carlisle, please do. I'll put a link down below. And yeah, thanks for being on, Grandpa.
Right, all right. Well, will I be getting something?
Right, so we'll see you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Cheerio.